Isylle Samson, and I will be your lecturer for today. The topic I will share to you is all about organizational communication. First, I will talk about what is organizational communication. Organizational communication is the study of communication within and between organizations. It considers the impact of communication structures on the individuals within those structures and can contribute to effective management. There are 5 types of organizational communication. First is upward communication. Upward communication is communication of subordinates to superiors or of employees to managers. Example of upward communication is easily implement daily or weekly status update for your team members by creating a status feed. How did you contribute to the team's goal this week? Second, create automated scheduled questionnaires with questions like how can we improve? The second type of organizational communication is downward communication. Downward communication is communication of superior to subordinate to management or management to employee. Example of downward communication: build trust and improve leadership communication by sharing regular updates and reasoning behind your decisions. Share information about company announcements, branch news, new hires, etc. Lastly, share company goals and objectives regularly. Horizontal communication is the third type of organizational communication. What is horizontal communication? Horizontal communication is the transmission of information between people, divisions, departments, or units within the same level of organizational hierarchy. The effective use of horizontal communication in the workplace can enhance productivity by making information sharing, problem solving, collaboration, and conflict resolution more efficient. Problems with horizontal communication can arise from territory, reality, rivalry, specialization, and lack of motivation. Next is business communication. Business communication is the transmission of business-related information among employees, management, and customers. There are 2 types of business communication. First is internal communication. Internal communication is particularly important. It links together all the different activities involved in the business. It also aims to ensure that all employees are working towards the same goal and know exactly what they should be doing and by when. There are examples of internal communication. It includes formal meetings and briefings, emails, intranets, wikis, blogs, podcasts, internal social media tools, informal meetings where employees can meet with senior management, conference call and webinars, internal newsletters, brochures, and other printed materials, team briefing sessions, message boards, and training packs. Second type of business communication is external communication. External communication is where the business communicates with people and organizations outside of the business. This is closely linked with the idea of stakeholders, those who have an interest in the activities and results of the business. Examples of external communication includes press release, social media feeds, online videos and webinars, marketing materials like adverts, brochures, direct mailings, published financial information like accounts, letters, emails, and telephone conversations with customers and suppliers, and report to government and other agencies. The last type of organizational communication is informal communication. Informal communication is casual communication between co-workers in the workplace. It is unofficial in nature and is based in informal social relationships that are formed in the workplace outside of the normal hierarchy of business structure. Good example of informal communication in the workplace can be seen whenever one employee interacts with another employee in a casual and conversational way. They can talk about the game that was on last night or even about a company policy change. Interpersonal communication. Interpersonal communication is exchange of a message across a communication channel from one person to another. Sender encoding and transmitting a message across a communication channel. It is like sender to receiver type of communication. There are three main problems of interpersonal communication. Problem area 1 is intended message versus message sent. For effective communication, the sender must know what she wants to say and how she wants to say it. Problem area 2, message sent versus message received. Even though an individual knows what she wants to say and says it exactly as she planned, many factors affect how that message is received. Lastly is problem area 3, message received versus message interpreted. Even though a person knows she wants to say and says it the way she wants, and even though another individual properly receives the intended message, its meaning can change depending on the way in which the receiver interprets the message. Interpersonal communication skills. One of the most common methods used to increase interpersonal communication skills is the training workshop conducted by an outside consultant Although a large number of consultants lead communication workshops, such workshops often bring only short-term improvement in skills. Interpersonal communication can be improved with more effective listening skills, understanding the 6 different styles of listening: leisure, inclusive, stylistic, technical, empathic, and non-conforming, and considering the emotional state, cognitive ability, and personal biases of the sender and the receiver. Written communication skills. Attempts to improve the quality of written communication have generally taken 2 paths. One approach concentrates on improving the writer's skills, and other concentrates on making material easier to read. Written communication can be improved by learning better writing skills and by writing organizational documents at a reading level that matches the reading level of most employees. Thank you for watching my video. Hope you like it. Bye! Again, I am Isylle Samson, your lecturer for today about organizational communication.